Hi y'all, I'm Chase, and this is my 2017 Road King with a Milwaukee-Eight 107, affectionately known as Alice. You know, I should probably mention, because if you haven't watched any of my earlier videos, this is a stage 1 with a tune that I wrote myself. Well, I didn't really write the whole thing myself. I took an existing Fuel Moto tune that they sent me and tweaked it quite a bit. But that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about what would you like to see from Harley, the next thing to come out, at least what they're trying to do. I did see that, when this comes out, they might have already come out with it, but I did see that Harley had worked on, or at least posted some little stuff about a 975, what was that, Pan Am, or a 975 ADV type bike. So that's something I'm kind of hoping for, watching for. I'd really like to see that, and honestly, I don't know. I would be very tempted, if the price was right, to trade Alice in. I don't think I would, but man, I think I would be very, very tempted. Especially if somebody made me a deal or something. Man, I would have to think very, very hard on that. Or maybe I would pick it up as a second bike. Honestly, I think I'd lean more towards that, because I just, honestly, this is my favorite bike I've ever had. And I thought that pretty much about every bike that I've ever had. Well, when you get them, they're your favorite, but after a while they wear off. Normally by now with a new bike, I'm kind of, I don't know. I haven't soured on it. Neighbors out mowing. I haven't soured on the bike, but let's just say it's, I don't know, the initial purchase is worn off. You get that giddy feeling because you've bought something and it's something that you really, really wanted, and that kind of thing. You know what, guys? We are going to take the back road today into town, because it is a beautiful day. It is 74 degrees. It is perfect. But anyways, back to what I would like to see from Harley. Well, at the end of 2022, beginning of 2023, I don't know. They'll probably call them 2023 models. So let's say, for 2023 models. What I'd like to see from Harley also, besides a smaller Pan Am... Oh, before I get off the smaller 975 Pan Am, it has to have cruise control. Seriously. Everybody that makes a small off-road capable or dual sport or whatever you want to call it, adventure bike, a mid-size, the only one that I've seen that put cruise control on the bike is Aprilia. So if Harley wants to differentiate themselves from the rest of the people, especially, I don't know, the Japanese bikes and the Chinese bikes and everything else, seriously, you got to put cruise control on it, because people are going to buy that bike and they're going to want to go on trips. So, but now, next, what I'd like to see from Harley, a big bore Rev Max. Seriously, make it up 16, 17, 1800. I don't care how big it is. It's just got to be bigger than 1250, and throw that puppy into a touring frame. Nobody would complain anymore, especially with, at that point in time, I'm going to guess it's going to be somewhere near 200 horse and probably 120 to 150 foot-pounds of torque, so it's going to be a monster. So yeah, that would be a pretty good idea too. Let's see. Anything else? You know, honestly, and here's something that I'm gonna guess that a lot of people are gonna say. They need an entrance, introductory, first-time rider kind of bike. That 975 that they're for the Sportster, that is not a first-time rider kind of bike. That's 90 horsepower and 70 foot-pounds of torque. That thing is a little monster, especially now that it's under, you know, 600 pounds. It's under 500 pounds, actually. I think it's down to like 4 something. That's insane. That's Japanese sport bike weight with, you know, that's like 90s horsepower. And back then in the 90s, nobody would tell you to start out on something with close to 100 horsepower and 75 or 70 foot-pounds of torque or whatever. What they need is, I hate to say it, something like the Royal Enfields, that they're 650. It's something in the I don't know, 40 horsepower range. Maybe 50 horsepower range. So I mean, they could probably do that, knock that rev max down to about a 650 or a 700 or 750, because they did have a 750 at one point. But make it so it's like a learner's kind of bike. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But they'd have to make it cheap, and please, not in China. That's why no one wants to buy, you know, a lot of stuff. It's, oh, well, if it's being made in China or Thailand or any of that stuff. But, yeah. Let's see. I can't really say if there's much else. I wish their prices would come down, but I don't see that happening because prices on everything have went up. So you're not going to get that. Sorry, it's just not going to happen. I know it would be great. I would love for prices to come down on Harley, but it's just not going to happen. So I guess, man, I can't really think of anything else I want to see from them. So honestly, if you have any ideas on what you'd like to see from Harley, you know, put them down in the comments. What you'd like to see for 2023, because I think that's the model year there it's going to be. So like and subscribe. Flick that ding-a-ling if you want to be notified of any new videos I come out with, if you do subscribe. And bye, y'all.